What we have seen over the past 10 years is that developers and investors, they come and they go, and we are still here. I think that makes CTP sometimes a stronger and better partner compared to others.
CTP is a full-service commercial property developer and manager based in the Czech Republic. The country's strategic location at the heart of Europe makes it the business-smart choice for a wide range of investors. CTP specialises in the delivery and management of premium high-tech business facilities for leading international and local companies making strategic investments in Central Europe. Since our start in 1998, CTP has grown rapidly to become the #1 developer of A-class industrial properties in the Czech Republic and has continued to expand beyond, actively developing in the neighbouring CEE countries of Slovakia, Romania and Slovenia. Our balanced portfolio includes premium class office centres as well as mixed-use and retail developments. Our core business, the CT Park network, is the largest integrated system of full-service business parks in Central Europe. The success of the CT Park network makes CTP the 4th largest developer of A-class industrial properties in Europe. Success at CTP is built on our ability to manage all aspects of a project under one roof, from concept to completion, to park management and property improvements. This vertically integrated package we call the CTP platform.
Once we start with a project, we as a developer, investor and long-term owner of the buildings, we make sure that the site is clean, that infrastructure is available and that we have the right zoning in place. We make sure that we have access roads, we make sure that we have all utilities on site. The next step CTP will do is the permitting. We will obtain EIA, which is Environmental Impact Assessment Study, planning permit, building permit, as well as use permits for our clients. Once we have a client, we will design for him his ideal building, taking into account his needs at the moment, but also future needs and future extensions. Once we have the drawing agreed, CTP as a general contractor will start to construct the building, which normally takes approximately 9 months from start until completion, because the site is prepared. And then we help the client to move in his machines and his equipment. Often it happens that the building will be extended later on with some more office activity, or with the client will add some logistics or continue to grow his manufacturing. And then we have neighboring land plots available to do the extension. Once the building is completed, CTP will remain the owner of the property and we will secure long-term facility management and maintenance and repairs. And for that we have a dedicated department here at CTP under the management of Stefan de Groei. He has a team of approximately 50 people located throughout the Czech Republic, throughout the sites, to look after the properties and the clients.
There is a reason why the clients choose for CTP. That is not only because we have nice designs, sustainable buildings, but also about the quality of the people we work with. We have our service desk. This means that clients can approach us over the internet. They have the opportunity to do that 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
In these locations where we are strong, we have a close relationship with the local governments as well, to make sure that we work with them on services, public transportation, on permitting and zoning issues, but also infrastructure issues. So we have a very close cooperation with them to make sure that the business park is a success and to make sure that our clients can focus on their core business and we do the rest. Companies like to invest and focus on what they are good at and where they make money. This is the idea behind the CT Park network.
The CT Park network features 5 unique property types which cater to specific business needs.
We have seen over the last 15 years different requirements. You have companies who look for a smaller unit, who need to discover and understand the opportunities of a certain location. We have developed a specific property type for that requirement, which we call a CT box. The next step would be a CT Flex. CT Flex is 1,000, 2,000 square meter, ideal for suppliers to larger companies who have already established themselves in the region or in the park. And then you get to CT Space, it's typical warehouse property, so it's a building for warehousing and distribution, clients like UPS, DHL, TNT, etc. And then you got CT Office, And that's what we see more and more, because more and more companies have more office activity. You know, they have an R&D center, a laboratory space. And if none of these building types fit, then we can do a CT fit. And that means that we are going to build something which is exactly in accordance with the requirements from the tenant. Tenant comes into a business park to visit us, they drive around the site, they pick the land they like, and then they ask us to develop a custom built solution, and then we are going to design the ideal property for them, which we will then construct within normally a 9 months period, because the site is prepared with infrastructure and permitting. We would allow them to move in before completion. We also look after all the machines and equipment which they need to install to make sure that all the connections are available, so they actually plug and play, and that is what they like.
CTP's balanced portfolio of over 2.2 million square metres includes premium office developments such as Spielberg Office Centre and IQ Ostrava, and the mixed-use CT Zone in Brno. Spielberg is CTP's flagship office development, with 90,000 square metres of premium office space in downtown Brno. Tower 1 at Spielberg is the first office building outside the UK to receive a BREEAM Outstanding rating for energy efficiency and sustainability. This makes it one of Europe's most advanced office buildings. IQ Ostrava brings CTP's premium class office park concept to Ostrava, the Czech Republic's third largest city. IQ Ostrava is one of only a few office buildings in continental Europe to receive a BREEAM Excellent rating. A unique development concept within the portfolio is CT Zone Brno, a mixed-use inner-city business centre featuring premium class offices, historic studios and CT box units.
Well, Humpelets is where it all started. There's so many companies from abroad who come to the Czech Republic with a need for a modern building for a full-service business park. CTP, we were one of the first companies to develop properties outside of the capital. People understood the reasons and it was a success. Most of the new properties which we are constructing are being built for existing clients. You see, so that confirms that these companies made the right decision to move to the Czech Republic, to move to a regional city and to work with CTP.
We decided to pick up this country, especially this region, as a Brno, because of a couple of reasons. First, 200 years of the history of engineering in this region. Big engineering faculty, when every year you have a fresh flow of the talents, engineering talents, Very good, let's say, morale and the skills of the people. And the stability of the country, political stability, economical stability. We choose this country, Czech Republic, and this region, and frankly, we have never ever been sorry.
The Czech Republic has been an excellent decision for Moduslink. We have been able to expand the operation here exponentially. We moved initially from a 7,000 square metre facility to our current footprint of 32,000 square metres. And right now we're moving new business in here, so we continue to be running at almost full capacity.
Using this type of microscopes and similar type of microscope, people are studying things like proteins. They can study viruses, how the virus look like. So by turning the specimen and tilting it, we can get 3D information about the size of virus. Currently, FEI is selling about 700 systems a year. We probably producing in Brno about 600 out of it. So we are creating about more than 60% of revenue of whole company. We want to produce much more, and we are ready now to produce much more.
The growth plan is to grow to 3 million square meters by 2017. We want to do that with existing clients mainly. We have 400 tenants here in the Czech Republic for whom we have built properties, and these guys bring more business to the Czech Republic. And I think that is approximately half of the growth. If you calculate, we are currently at 2 million square meters, a bit more than 2 million square meters. And if you grow every year 10%, that means you have to construct 200,000 square meters or construct part of it, and you could also grow through acquisitions. And once you are a larger company, then 10%, 8%, 10% growth is, I think, a much more reasonable number. and achievable still. And I think we should mention is that during the so-called crisis, 2008-2009, we have been able to double the size of the company from 2009 till 2013. And that is also because many of our clients, because of the downturn of the recession, they brought additional business to the Czech Republic. And in addition to their low-cost manufacturing, they brought design centers and logistics and distribution and other activities, which they consolidated their business to the Czech Republic, which they used to have 5 factories in Europe, now they have only 3. One of them is in the Czech Republic, and that's the one they grow. Currently, CTP is negotiating with a number of existing clients for new projects related to e-commerce, but also related to manufacturing, about a lot of space. And this is much more than 200,000 square meters. It doesn't hurt a lot if we don't grow 10% in one given year, and if we only grow 8-7%. We don't have to grow to survive. We are fine to stay as we are, but we like to secure a market share. So it would be very bad if other companies are growing and we are not. And we are currently market leader, and we'd like to avoid giving up that position. Okay, what's going to happen in the next 5 to 10 years? Then I think Germany will develop as a strong country. Czech Republic can benefit from that. Poland is doing quite well. So we are in the right corner. Huh? So, and this is where the opportunities are.